All right, guys, welcome back to the JH6 channel. We definitely appreciate the support, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. If you've been hanging around the channel here for quite some time, we definitely appreciate your support. And this is the topic that I've been wanting to talk for the last couple of days. Just work and, being busy at work and family and things like that. I kind of put me to the side, and I haven't been able to do this video. But I've been really upset about this situation, and I wanted to talk about it because it's a situation that makes no sense to me, right? And I talk to a lot of guys at work. A lot of guys kind of feel the same way that I feel, and I definitely want to hear from you guys. So definitely put comments down below and let me know what you think. Scott is in the house. It's been a while, man. Good to have you here. And I'm gonna live stream just for a few minutes, just to be able to share a couple of things here that I want to share with you guys. And then I'm gonna go to church. Believe that, on a Wednesday we're gonna go to church. And so big shout out to everybody out there. If you're watching live, I appreciate that. If you haven't watched, if you're watching in the replay, definitely share your comments down below. And I want to tell you the most frustrated thing, for veterans, and I really think that I speak for a lot of guys, because this is something that is really frustrated for a lot of us. If you don't know, I served in the Marine Corps 11 years, 5 months, and 20 days, over 11 years, and I was medically retired, meaning that I didn't want to get out. I was kind of forced to get out because, it is what it is, right? I couldn't hack it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. And some of my injuries were combat related. Some of my injuries were because issues that I had during my military career. So many deployments kind of messed up my back. I had to have back surgery. Long story. Some of you guys know about that, so I'm not going to continue talking about that. But one of the most frustrated things that I see as a veteran is when I see people, they're respecting the flag, they're respecting the national anthem, they're respecting the memory of soldiers. I mean, it's really bad, and it kind of like, it makes me feel really mad a lot of times. And I get it, as a veteran, we go out there and we fight. We really do. We fight for the freedom we fight for some freedoms that some of you guys have that we really don't agree. Again, I'm the kind of guy that I said it many different times. I support the right of you protesting. I support the right of you thinking that you could protest for whatever situation, right? I support that. I totally get it. I think it's great. But at the same time, I don't really support it this way. I got it. You want to protest. You think there is an injustice. For whatever reason, you are under the impression that there is an injustice and there's something that is going wrong. And I get it that you want to protest, but not this way. Definitely not this way. This is not the right way to do. And I was talking to a lot of guys at work, and I keep thinking to myself, you can't do a run with a run. Right? We just can't do that. Just because you think that something was wrong, doing it the wrong way is not the answer. And I think about Jesus Christ, right? How he came here and he fixed a run with love. That's what he did. He fixed a run with doing the right thing. That's what I always think about it. And I see guys here, the media, and all this other stuff, continuing to attack this country, channeling CNN and places like that. I mean, really, channeling the things that you're doing against the people is just unbelievable. The information that you're passing, the message that you're spreading of division is unbelievable. It's the work of the devil. It is truly the work of the devil, because a house that is not united is not going to stand. Try to be in disagreement with your wife and try to have a happy relationship. It's not going to happen, right? It's really not going to happen. If you are not in agreement, you're going to have issues. And I see things like this where, you want to fix a run with a run, if there is a run, because that's totally a different string. We could talk about that in a different time. So my point to this is simple. It's sad that because you, NFL, because you feel that there is an injustice, because you feel that way. Got it. And you definitely got the right to protest. You definitely got that right. And I will go to combat again so you could have the right to protest. I definitely get it. But it's sad that you are going out there and disrespecting the memory of soldiers. I mean, it's just sad that that is your only way to answer to this. So, and you know, just talking to a lot of guys that say, well, what the president said, I don't care what the president said. I really don't care, because I go back to my point that I was making. You cannot fix a run with another run. So if you think that the president says something that it was insulting to you, if you think the president, which, you know, by the way, what he said is what Americans think, the majority of them, that's what I was feeling. It's sad to say, but that's how I felt in that particular situation. But if you think that he was wrong, disrespecting the memory of soldiers and disrespecting the national anthem is definitely not the way to go. You actually accomplished completely the opposite that you were trying to accomplish. I mean, just by doing that, you totally accomplished complete opposite of what you were trying to do. What you really do was that you upset the American people. You really did. Because the American people love our troops, love our soldiers, love our Marines, love our military guys. They do. So what you really did was completely opposite to what you were trying to do in the first place. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. That's, to me, is simple. You know, this is, I get it. A lot of times I do videos like this and I lose a lot of subscribers and people get really mad. But I try to keep my channel as honest as I can to me. You know, doesn't mean that I'm perfect. Doesn't mean that I know everything. Doesn't mean anything. It's just my opinion. This is not a gun channel. Say it all the time. This is a channel where I share opinions about life. And you know, I talk about guns too. But it's sad. What the NFL is doing is disgusting. And it's sad that they actually went out there and disrespected the memory of soldiers, the memory of Marines that have died, the memory of military veterans that have died for this country by doing that, by doing what they're doing right now. And the thing about this is simple. You know, a few months ago, Trump wasn't the president of the United States. So a few months ago, he wasn't even the president of the United States. But when you did this, when you take a kneel, when you kneel down, when you do whatever you did respect to the memory of every soldier that died, even when Trump wasn't the president of the United States. I mean, guys that died years and years ago. I mean, even Wounded Warriors stands up. Guys that are missing legs. Guys that are missing legs will stand up that barely got any money. Some of those guys got out of the service with barely no percentage. They barely could make it because they don't have money. And the VA system treats them like crap. And what do? They stand up for the flag. And you guys making millions. You have to kneel because you got upset at President Trump. President Trump hurt your feelings, so you decided to disrespect the memory of soldiers. I mean, I'm sad. Really, really, I'm sad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disregard some of your comments over here. I just wanted to share this for a quick second. I'm going to church right now. I want to know what Pastor Mike is going to do, so we're going to be leaving right now. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. It's sad what's going on, and you know what? Stop it. Really, really stop it. Come back. What you should do right now is that you should apologize to the American people. You should apologize to the veterans. And maybe some of them will give you a second chance. And you need to stop it right now. I don't care what kind of injustice is going on. I don't care if somebody was mean to you. I don't care if somebody did something to you because of the color of your skin. I don't care. You stop it. Because last time I checked, military guys that die are white, black, brown, yellow, you name it. We have all kind of races, people dying. So you definitely got to stop it. So let me know what you think. Put comments down below. If you like the stop it video, definitely stay tuned. We got a lot of more videos coming up, and I definitely enjoy doing this. And as always, guys, God is in control.